Hi guys! So today I'm doing my first college video, which is super duper exciting for me. Today I'm going to sit down, well I'm already sitting, but I'm going to talk to you guys about the college application process, some tips and tricks and just kind of general information about where to start and other different things along the way. There is a whole lot of things with your college application. It is probably one of the most stressful times in my life personally. It's all for a better purpose, trust me. Hang up till 3 a.m. writing my essay was fun, but you know. Anyways, so I have written down in my cute little college notebook 15 points to talk about with you guys. So the first step in your college application process is to do research, whether you go on College Board, College Prowler, if you go to a college fair at your school. Just do as much research as you can. I suggest maybe starting this your junior year. Big things that a lot of people look for when they're looking into a school is the size of the school. Do you want small, medium, large? What location? Do you want to be somewhere cold, somewhere hot? Do you want it far away from home? Do you want it close to home? There are so many different things that play into your kind of ideal college. The school I'm going to is beautiful. It is beyond like any other school I saw. The second, I'm not even joking, the second I stepped out of my car onto campus, I looked at my mom and I said, this is it. I don't even have to see the rest of the campus, like I already know this is it. Because I had like this feeling, which hopefully you guys will have when you're looking at your colleges as well. The next thing, also either your junior year or the summer after and before your senior year, are go on tours. As many as you possibly can. If you want to go see somewhere on the opposite side of the globe or the opposite side of your country or even on the opposite side of your state. Whatever schools you want to see, go see them, because personally, I do not think you should apply to a school that you haven't seen. The third thing is your SAT and ACT. This is one of the things that I am not going to miss about the college application process. I hate standardized tests. I am not a fan. I get really bad test anxiety and I just don't like it. So personally, I recommend taking both the SAT and ACT to see which one you're better at, because you don't want to take the SAT 3 times and realize you're not good at it. That's basically what I did. I took the SAT 2 times and the ACT once, and after taking the ACT, I realized I was better at the ACT than the SAT. So the ACT is a little bit different than the SAT. ACT has a science section, which is really easy. Let me give you a little hint. For the science section, all you have to do is read the graphs on the other side of the page. The answers are in the paragraphs. And if it's not, then I apologize for that hint, but that's how I found all the answers to the science section. 3 different types of schools. So there's your safety schools, there's like regular or middle schools, and then your reach. So your safety school is like you can get in there like you're a shoo-in. They're gonna like look at your application and be like admitted immediately. Middle school is like, yeah, I think I can get in, like I'm pretty sure. Your reach school is something that you don't think you can get in, but you really like the school. So when you figure out how many schools you want to apply to, a lot of people, and myself included, recommend keeping it under 10 because it is kind of expensive and it is stressful to apply to more than 10 schools. Depending on the person, you can apply to more. It's okay. If you get any of the you can apply for free, definitely take the advantage of that. The next thing is the deadline and decision type. There are 3 different types of decision. There's early decision, early action, and regular decision. No, early decision is binding. So basically if you apply somewhere, then once you get in, you have to go there. Early action is when you apply early, but it's not binding. So if you get in, you don't have to go there, but you just get your decision earlier, which I recommend to everyone. And then regular decision is just kind of applying the regular deadline, and then you find out later in the year. I applied early decision because I knew 1,000,000,000% that I wanted to go to the school, and it was my first choice, and I got in on November 22nd, 2013. The Common App is the application that not every school uses, but a lot of schools use. An online application like most of the schools have, but you can fill out the Common App once and use it for every single school on the Common App. On the Common App, you fill out your personal information, your family information, your extracurriculars and sports, like also your job if you have one. You have your essay. I think they give you 4 or 5 different essay topics, which makes it easy to write about everything and anything. The essay is a very, 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 very big thing on your college applications. It basically tells kind of a life story or something like that. Kind of just personalizes your application. So the application, the admissions advisor or admissions counsel can kind of get to know you on a more personal level. Your personal information and your family information doesn't really tell it all. Just explain yourself, but don't be like super conceited and super cocky, because no one like wants to read that. Have a few people edit your essay. Don't have like a million people edit your essay. Make sure everything's grammatically correct, but it also sounds like you're explaining yourself, but not being, again, too conceited. The personal statement on your application, I didn't have to write any personal statements, but my advice to that is get to the point. It's not a short answer. It's a personal statement. It should be short and sweet. Just kind of get to the point and get it over with. The next thing are the recommendation letters. Some schools really like recommendation letters, but other schools aren't too focused on it. If you can get a teacher, a coach, and an employer if you have a job, I would really recommend getting all three. Most schools, I think it's usually 1 to 3. Usually 2 for most applications. The next thing is financial aid. So the FAFSA, an online application that you apply for. You kind of put in your parents' income. You have both your parents, or like if you live with your mom or you live with your dad, or you have this many siblings and if they've been through college. So it just kind of gives them an idea if you need any financial aid. And also scholarships. A lot of colleges offer really nice scholarships, and also personally at my school we have scholarships, so you apply for those as well. If you have those, I would definitely recommend, even if it's like $100, anything can help. Yeah. The next thing are your transcripts. The guidance counselors at my school kind of sent all that stuff in, so along with that, I forgot to mention the SAT and ACT, sending your scores. Collegeboard.com does the SAT scores, and ACT.org does the ACT scores. But that's also where you sign up for both of the SAT and ACT dates. So yeah, you have to send out your SAT and ACT score. The next thing is connect with your representative from the state of your school, or from your state of the school you're looking into. Very nice to, and also kind of shows interest and all that kind of stuff. So an interview is one of the last things. If you are better off paper, then I would definitely recommend an interview. I think you're better in person and you have a better personality than your grades and stuff like that. I would definitely recommend an interview, because you can really sway someone's opinion by doing an interview, definitely. So my friend Peyton says, be really organized about due dates and stuff. Yeah, I think that's very true. You really need to stay organized. If you have a calendar or anything, make sure you write your deadlines and due dates and all that stuff. My friend Mirren says start looking around early, which I also mentioned, which is very true. You do want to look around early because you want to have be able to see as many schools as you possibly can. My friend Liz says send everything in on time, your transcripts, test scores, recommendation letters, and specifically ask for the recommendation letters early, which I forgot to mention, which is really important. Make sure you ask the teacher or coach or employer early enough so that they have a little bit of time to write it. She also says apply to safety schools, which is true. You want to make sure that you, even if you don't get into any of the other schools, that you still have a place to go. My friend Emily said don't wait till the last minute, which again is very true. And Peyton said have multiple people look and revise your essay. And then my friend Sarah said you don't have to apply to 76 schools, which I said earlier. You don't want to apply to a bunch of schools and stress yourself out and, all that kind of stuff. So that is it for this first college application process video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions for me, please let me know in a comment below. If you guys want to leave me questions, I can answer them in a separate video, or I can just answer them in the comments. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.